Here
we are.
Oh, shit.
We've arrived. Welcome in, Mr. Shadow. Oh, how you doing?
Good. Just trying to get my stuff sorted. I was having all the technical difficulties in the world earlier.
What in the name of God is that poster behind you?
What? That's just me hanging out the back. What do you mean?
Oh my God. Just the trolliest. All right. Anyway, here we go. We have our second semi-final game of the day today. I'm already like super thrown off my rhythm. A little swig of coffee. Shadow is joining us for the cast. Shadow is a notorious bingo lurker. We get him to play a bingo match maybe once every 2 weeks, once a month, something like that. But no competitions yet for this man. What's the deal, bud?
They will respect the new tech. I know. If I could do all the things that I dreamed of, it would be a whole different story. I could sit down instead of just fighting against stupid shit all day. I was trying to find some weird way to do deathblade dancing. Just throw like rock pots at them. Like do the what do you call it? Rejection to send all the basilisks away so that they couldn't fuck with them.
This seems like a perfect time for a disclaimer that anything that Shadow says on this cast is to be taken with the extreme grain of salt that it is coming from a insane person. Lovably insane, yes, don't get me wrong, but insane.
No matter how much I have researched it or said I've researched it, it still could have been done wrong in the research process to begin with. So.
Yeah.
You never know. Does Blink Bolt change damage type if you change the affinity on it?
I mean, it can only support lightning or sacred because it's one of those type deals. Anyway, before we get into all that, we're gonna do the match. We're gonna do the intro to the match, and then whenever the board pops up and all the weird things, we can talk about all the weird things then. So the quick spiel, just real quick before we get rolling. Welcome into the second semifinal of our Lion Locked weekend event. This has been an entire tournament in one weekend. We are in the penultimate match with Nike versus Champalampa. Nike pulled off a pretty incredible bingo win over Elash yesterday. Elash was kind of feeling himself and rolling and stuff, and Nike just snuck in with a Deathblight Dancing Lion and stuffed him in a coffin and shipped him back to France. So Nike has moved on to this semi-final match to face our Norwegian powerhouse Champalampa, who had another like pretty roller coastery type of game yesterday as well. These two games from yesterday were the most interesting games. So once the VODs are up on Twitch, if you haven't seen them, I highly encourage you to check them out. But real quick, what is Lion Locked? If you're new here, we're going to do the thing again. It's going to get faster every time.
I've always been curious.
So this is a new DLC bingo format, Elden Ring. If you're lost and don't know where you are, it's Elden Ring. So in the Elden Ring DLC, normally you can get to Scadu Altus by jumping up the sealed spirit spring near Fort Reprimand and skipping the entire opening of the game. In this format, that is not allowed. You must kill either Rellana to progress through Ensis the normal way, or kill the Dancing Lion Remembrance boss, which unlocks the ability to unlock the sealed spirit spring and get you up that nice gust of air into Scadu Altus. There's a little bit of meta game rules with the bans listed on screen. But yeah, basically the square set is very dependent on you being stuck in Gravesite Plain, low Scadu, low money, all kinds of goofiness and fun. So that is what we're working with. I did want to leave a note that if you have been enjoying this weekend event, an entire tournament in one weekend, this is the first time that we've done something like this on the Bingo Club channel. And we'd love to hear from you. If this was fun, if you want to see something like this again, we'll put something together again in the future. If not, we won't, because it is a lot of work. And yeah, nobody's going to do it if nobody likes it. Yeah. All that. Well, we probably don't have subscriptions because we probably aren't monetized. But subscribe to the YouTube. That's free, and that's fun. Lots of content there.
Surely it's in, right?
Yes. Then with all of that out of the way, let's see. Nike's moving around. Champa, give us a little nod or something. You ready to go? Okay, he gave us a little twitch. So I believe we are ready to proceed with our next semifinal matchup. Let's go. I'm gonna deafen up the players and get us rolling. They are deafened. Board is randomized. Match has begun. Good luck to these fine gentlemen. And here we go. Board revealed. And we are off and running. Reward for 4 chest center square. That is an interesting one. God, I hope we get a Milady game this weekend. the kind of the whole point of this format is a little bit more weapon diversity, and these guys, even when they've been practicing all this stuff, I swear to God they're practicing it. In game, they are just a bunch of wusses and sticking to their old comfort. It's a fun weekend, guys. Have fun.
Milady can do? I don't know, man. I can't make Milady work. I just the moveset is so fun, and I just keep pushing R2, R1, 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 and I just dance my way to death.
Yeah, it does lock you in some long animations, but with the banning of Impaling Thrust and Stormblade on Great Katana, it is the new de facto Ash of War stick. So any fights where those Ashes of War are good, Milady is good. Rosa was mentioning he doesn't like it for Moonrathil, but no Moonrathil on this here board. Rellana, Impaling Thrust, quite nice. Curseblade Assassins, the Stormblade basically micro-staggers them the whole time. Logre, that's going to suck a bunch of ass. Probably don't want to do that with Milady. NPC boss as well, so this row 4 could maybe be a more Great Katana-coded row or something. But,
Have you tried Milady with Logre? Like, if it could do any kind of staggering, it's...
With what now?
With Milady. I'm just wondering, like, Milady against Logre might be kind of spicy if it does enough, like...
Just like the basic moveset?
Yeah, I mean, like, if you can just keep him going, he's gonna do his claw shit, you get the pierce damage, you get...
it's possible. Like, Milady's biggest weakness is the slightly higher poise NPCs, and Logre is not one of those, so I don't know. I feel like I've tried it before and it was cheeks, but I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, I just never liked it. And, like, it just doesn't feel like it does enough damage for this.
All right, so our lads are getting prepped. Nike has a Great Katana amount of money, Champa as well, but he's also going back to round table. Going to Bernal's Bell Bearing? Bernal's Bell Bearing?
Milady game?
No, dude. Ah, what is this? Yeah, let's go. What? Quick step? Huh? Beast? What is this? What is this?
Oh boy.
What is happening?
Spice, let's get a little spice.
What in the world did he just do? Oh, he's going for the club sorcerer, but or is he? I don't know what he's doing. He's got very little time now. We'll see. We're in for a treat. Some new technology going to be on display. It is still daylight for him. I have no idea what he's eyeing up. Okay. All right, Nike potentially eyeing up center square. He's running at Scorched Ruins. They both are. Anyway, we didn't really look at this board all too much. We got a bit caught up in random technology, which will probably happen a lot during this cast, if I had to guess.
I try to be quiet when the board is being discussed.
So
I'm still trying to figure out, like, do you have sort of a, when you look at the squares now for this, do you sort of have like okay, sorceries, I know that I'm going to go with these, because in a weird way, it does kind of feel like I want to be greedier with some of the squares since they're so fast. And, like,
for sorceries, I mean, it's for this form.
Just for anything. I mean, like you were saying when we were talking about crosses the other day, talking about how, like, you try to get try to just aim yourself to where you want to be, and if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. So, like, it just kind of feels like I want to be scooping a lot more stuff up.
Yeah, I think, like, the format does open you up to more synergistic routing, because there's so much fast stuff that, like, like, in vanilla DLC bingo, there's typically, like, 2 to 4 pretty fast rush squares, and you're incentivized to just like full send them in the hopes of winning them, because if you grab some value along the way and then get sniped, then you're kind of not really feeling all that great. Not as many fallbacks and stuff. But in Lion Locked, where there's a ton of super fast squares, it's honestly like so much overwhelming speed that it kind of slows everything down again, because you want to try and grab as many of them as possible synergistically. So in a weird way, it makes you like slow down and grab the synergies instead of just doing that psycho rush like mentality. Exactly, so in this format, there's lots of squares that you can complete in like sub 2 minutes, but in a lot of the games we've been seeing this weekend, we're not really seeing that. Because people are getting graces there, which you might otherwise skip for vanilla. Like Nike here, he did kind of a vanilla play by skipping 3 path in order to get this Gravebird armor super fast. He's going to win the square from Champa here, unless he has a gravestone skip incident. But Champa will have a bit more map progress on him after this is done, so we'll see if he's able to leverage that into a bit more value than Nike was able to achieve with just this one single square.
I'll run over curse counter.
Oh, curse counter is at 1 from the previous game. That can be reset.
No, we start at 1 because
we do not start at 1.
Well, I mean, if Say's counting, we do. I think no. Say starts at like -3.
Dude, none of these guys can count. What are we listening to them for?
I'm one of these guys. I can't count.
Well, that's why you're not in charge of the curse counter, then, is it?
I'm not allowed to have instincts.
All right. Nike ahead on the Gravebird pieces. Eyeing up a pretty fast route. He did lose a couple seconds somewhere. I think this... Well, maybe not. I actually forget when the square can be done optimally. I think it's like 3:25 or something like that. But does snipe away the square from Champa, who is hot on his heels. What are they going to eye up next? Neither of them went for the rewards from 4 chests. The center square, super rushable, leads into Ensis, which is a strong legacy dungeon. On this board as well, relatively strong. The DLC shields being there is quite nice. You can get early Shadow Altus access. What else? Rellana being on the board herself.
Any hero takers?
Which ones?
You're just saying chess is good. I mean, free reason to get Blade of Mercy. Why not?
Yeah, definitely. Like, this is the Blade of Mercy format. Like, you don't have a bunch of money lying around. You want to be like fast and out on the map, not going back to Kale, like to get like one single talisman. So if you can route in a Champa almost getting invaded. If you can route in a talisman with your squares, that'll give you some more juice against these pretty challenging remembrance bosses when you're at low juice. It can really do a lot for you. Okay, Knight grabbing the hefty pot. Where are we going now? Okay, now he's looking at the 4 chests. Okay.
Yeah, I like the chest. There's no chests like anywhere near on the way to Belurat jail or like Alien Village or anything like that, right?
No. Well, there's the one hefty pot in that chest in Belurat jail. But
the actual jail itself, yeah.
Yeah, that's but there's nothing out like by that lake with the ghost flame dragon and such. All right, Champa headed up to Prospect Town, potentially looking to claim that second hanging pot bell bearing, get a presence in the diagonal. Knight grabbing some Scadu, which is a reward from a sparkling pot guy. It's always nice to have. Which also builds his diagonal. So he went from doing some very inefficient, speedy routing for the Gravebird armor to now going in kind of full greed mode, grabbing like everything along his path. He's got one chest, he's got one sparkling pot guy, he's got some Scadu. So we'll see what he eyes up next. Maybe waiting for Champa to show his hand a little. This will probably tell him that Gravebird armor was a snipe because he was up by the Gravebird wrists and wanted something out of the exchange.
I actually really like this board. It's spicy. It's like it's got some stuff.
It does have some stuff. In particular, Remembrance with Perfume. It does have some synergy with rewards from chests. You can grab the perfume nice and early and maybe kill a certain lion creature, perhaps. But yeah, there's a jail synergy with that Warrior Jars 4 pots thing again. Let's see, what else? There is a Sparkling Pot guy up by Prospect Town where Champa was for the Hanging Pot Bell Bearings, but I don't know if he stuck around. There's also, that's where the painting is for the shield. He might be looking at this Ailing Village Sorcerer, which I don't remember if has shown up at all this weekend. This might be the first time we're seeing it.
I don't think we've seen it. It is such a fun. These flymen are different from the flymen in Belurat JLT for some reason. Like, in addition to getting the buff from the sorcerer, there's some weirdness to them. It's fun.
So yeah, this sorcerer guy does cast a buff on these flies, and at low Scadu, low armor and stuff, if they are buffed and they grab you, they will 100 to 0 you. You will die. So you got to be very careful at low damage. So you can see now these flies are buffed. They've got that like drippy little red effect. And Champa's kiting them away from the sorcerer, getting his riposts. This might do him in.
You don't look nice, buddy.
Okay, he does get the kill. Manages to avoid getting grabbed. When you like do it in a disciplined manner, it looks relatively smooth, nice and easy. You're able to go in and out, drag the flies away, get the space, do the stagger. And I think that's why he bought the Ashes of War that he did, to put the cold infusion on the club to make the damage a bit higher. But we have definitely seen some goofy Ailing Village sorcerers just like one-shotting people with these flies. Meanwhile, Nike diving into Belurat. He does greatly prefer Dancing Lion to Rellana, so he's probably going to want to stake his claim here as soon as he can to get Champa out. But there's not... I'm trying to look for early Belurat squares. They're kind of deeper in, like this Horn-Scent Scorpion Stew, the Shadow Thorns. There's, to some extent, the Fire Knight Ash of War with the 2 Quilines. Like, you can't really, on this board, tell Champa to piss off of your Belurat. So, like, if Nike is going for this Dancing Lion, there's going to be a period of time where Champa has no idea that's what he's doing, and so there's no reason for him not to also go for Dancing Lion. So if Nike had like a incident or something on Lion, Champa could just be in the fight right behind him. I think he quit out on Nike a little bit early. I think that bird is still going to be on him. You know what? Actually, the Sparkling Pot guy is square. That could do it. He's got this pot guy here. He grabbed the other pot guy by Scorched.
How much do you even really care about? Like, what are we doing in Belurat? I guess Fire Knight Ash 4 with Queeline eventually, the Thorns could do a Remembrance with them, I guess. I don't know. I feel like you could... Is there... I don't know. If you get a block, you might be able to get away from it for some reason.
Let's see. Nike choosing not to tangle with this Curse Blade. Champa opening Belurat. So Nike is a good like 3-4 minutes ahead. So he can definitely... Well, the other thing is even if like he kills Lion, it's gonna take him long enough to mark one of the squares that Champa is gonna be in the fight, I think. If Champa full sends this Belurat. Okay, Nike is going for the Curse Blade now that he's gotten the safety grace. Ow. Stepped on. Oh, Curse Blade. Some space to heal. Space is the grab. Into the blender. Oh, ouch. Yeah, these guys hurt. These guys hurt if you do not have the timing on that blender move, or if you can't space it properly. I don't know that he's going to want to do that right now. I'm not entirely sure what his plan is. Like, if he's planning to do a Zero Juice Lion, or whether he wants to get some money somewhere else.
Zero Juice Lion. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, he took the stake. Okay. It's fine. Doesn't really matter. So he is attempting the Curse Blade again. I'd probably like to see him claim this sparkling pot guy's square to like help build his diagonal, block out one of Champa's lines. Okay, gets the Curse Blade kill. Very nice. So where from here? We going back for Curse Blade, going out for a pot guy, or diving into Lion? What sounds good, Mr. Nike? Champa, meanwhile, still just strolling through Belurat, not a clue in the world. Probably will stop off for this sparkling pot guy as well. The fact that this 4 chess square is unmarked at center square at 12 minutes is breaking my brain, personally. Like, I know that Nike is not a huge fan of Ensis, but Champa likes Ensis. I don't know what his deal. Oh, gets squished by the bird.
Bird, yeah.
Oh, we love the birds. We love the birds in Elden Ring. Oh,
My audio is like dying too. Oh, I don't know. Did Jackie leave the lobby at some point, by the way? Or you're good, right?
no, I did in fact leave the lobby. But we're back. I just lost the log. Damn.
Sorry, what are you like? My audio died before. Are you a big supporter of a Belurat play? Like, what are kind of
I mean,
elsewhere?
On this board, I would want to be doing Rellana, I think. The shields, the chests, the Rellana square itself, all being on, like, diags, center square, lines, like, all of it is very nice. And the faster access and more money, sorceries even, like...
Yeah. Like, go spend your time fighting a tough line with nothing, and then go run your ass up to fetch some thorns. Like, what do you it's not like you're going to get a early remembrance of that items, or Kafima's on here too, right? Or...
You could potentially. I mean, it's tough doing the no items.
I could not. You maybe could.
Well,
I will say, fuck that.
Yeah, it is tricky, particularly with the remembrance that you're less comfortable with. And okay, Logre. Champa steals away the pot guys, which is a bit painful for Nike. I think. I don't think he wanted that to happen. This Logre block is going to kind of even out this kind of lopsided color square shape that's forming in the center of the board. It's a very symmetrical board, actually, after he gets this. Yeah. Ideally gets this. Champa's on his way, actually.
I really want to see some people do with Great Katana, just charge R2 and push dodge, and you step back and he walks right into you doing charge attacks all day. You
mean the miss input? the classic miss input?
No, you hold if you hold charge attack and then push dodge with the Great Katana, you do a charge attack and step back.
I know you do. That's something people rarely do on purpose.
You're nuts, dude. Okay, whatever. It's a great NPC. Sorry, you're not nuts. You're a lovely man, but it's a great NPC user. Hey, you want to input read? Well, I'm charging now. Okay, you roll back. You run at me, and I'm right where I want you to be.
Is that a sombrero, by the way, beside you? A like pink sombrero?
No, it's pink and green and other color sombrero. Wasn't sure if I should wear it or not. Didn't want to be too distracting. Kind of blocks my other picture too, you know.
just wanted to know. That's all.
Yeah. There's a story to it as well, but I'll have to remind me to tell you later. It's not safe for
stream. This is already a pretty not safe for stream. So if it's not safe for this stream, then yeah, maybe later.
Yeah, not later. Yeah, you knew what you were getting into.
Oh, I knew the Shadowcast would have these little tidbits, perhaps. All right, so now they're both looking ADM, so kind of a lot of overlap from these guys. They're kind of doing the board in a similar way to each other. No threats currently from either. Every single line basically is blocked that they've been participating in, except for row 1 and 5.
Wait, why is center square? It always kind of gets to a point where it just feels like the other guy's gonna snipe you as soon as you go for it. So you're like, fine, fucking have it. I'm gonna go do this other thing. But there she sits.
Those are not column strength. The row 1 is where somebody has a blue square, i.e. Champa, so he has progress on the row 1, and the red square down at the bottom there, that is in row 5. These are rows, brother. These are unblocked threats, my dude. Yeah, well, okay, but, you know, better be careful when you actually meet. All right, into the ADM fight. Is there anything like post ADM that's really all that exciting? It's like, I mean, there's econs, cookbooks, there's transformation. This stuff is super long. Maybe it's just money for the remembrance without items or something. Just have enough juice to make that a little bit easier, but
I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
And surely this has been clarified, but Dragon Katana is still a gravesite weapon, or does it count as stated piece?
It is still a gravesite weapon. All dungeons that start in gravesite plane are considered gravesite plane for the purposes of this square set.
Okay, but not limited there.
No, that starts in Kairos, which is a perfume. It is a perfume, so that you could kill something with that if you please.
Yeah, all ADM waves.
Oh, Champa's getting kind of knocked around. Oh, he dies! Huh?
Oh.
Wow. All right, wasn't expecting that. Normally a very clean fighter, Mr. Champalampa. Meanwhile, Nike rearing up for a snipe. If he can pull this fight together. ADM, always dangerous. Like, oh, we're so surprised or whatever. Like, ADM has a ton of ability to, like, 100-0 players, basically, so it's never going to be a truly safe fight. NPCs are NPCs. They're going to do whatever they want to do.
ADM is definitely not a charge RT dodge backwards play.
I would say not. Oh, Champa takes another pretty big shot from the ADM Ash of War. Nike getting close to closing out on the fight. There's not really a way for Champa to catch up if Nike cleanly executes the rest of this. Okay.
I'll run over Chris Camper.
Whoa. Okay. Had the balls not to roll that one. Okay. That'll do it. And that's a snipe. Yeah, I agree, Gray. Nike showing himself to be dark horse status in this tournament. Sniping squares away from our experienced bingusers. Bingoing their asses when they don't buy talismans and don't treat his threats with respect. So, yeah, gotta watch out for this guy. 100%. All right, so the one thing that this is going to do is Champa's going to have a bit of sneaky access, but as was mentioned earlier, this access is not tremendously important. Egon's cookbook's very long, transformation also extremely long. Dono walled by Jack, sure, bud. I was addressing you all. You're all special. All comments are useful. All that kind of thing. Whatever. All right.
Everything said,
So Champa has finally decided to start working on this chess square. Meanwhile, Nike has money from ADM, so he's got his talismans. He's ready to go break out of gravesite plane, so he will be moving into the lion fight. He did buy data cards, whoa. He's gonna give it a shot. He's gonna give it a shot. We will see how this goes. He's reconsidering. He's gonna do it. I think if I had to guess, I think he'll give it like one shot, and then as soon as he sees that damage, if and when he takes a shot, he will be yeah, maybe not. Okay, currently hitless
and
on both sides. I said if and when. That's not. There's the if.
No, there's okay, sure. It's the or that matters, but.
Oh yeah. Data cores, whoa! This is what got his opponent into trouble in their match in round 1. So maybe we might want to rethink this for this particular fight. Yep, away it goes. I agree. One try seems just fine. Not using Blade of Mercy. What are your thoughts on this, Shadow?
I don't want to talk. Well, no, you know what? Surely he would know better. I don't know why you would never. I'm gonna go out of my way and lose a square for that. Sweet talent. Also, it doesn't work to try to just use the poison perfume and put Dedekar as well on. Try to poison them and just run away. Really bad poison.
Damn, I mean, even without the... Ooh! Okay, well, he'd definitely be dead if he had the Woe Talisman on. Greeting to the stagger a little bit.
Man, early line is scary.
Oh, he's going without items now. Well, he was before as well, but currently trying to clutch it out. I think, like, if you were going for without items, using the Ritual Sword and Shield is probably not the way, since there's no way to get that back.
Oh, yeah.
So, definitely Blade of Mercy over one of those seems... Probably the Ritual Sword. Oh, takes the angle a little too tight. Lion's spit catches up with him. Gray asking, is Nike bitch for that? Okay, I don't...
Nike is bitch for that, yeah.
Yeah, take him down in chat. I don't have time for this. All right, back into the lion fight. There we go. Thanks, guys.
Take a boys.
All right, so one of the fastest and most valuable center squares on this list, nearing its completion with Champalampa at the 23-minute mark. Still apparently has one more chest. I don't know which one he skipped. Probably Milady. Nike's still in this lion without items attempt. Gets the stagger. One thing that I kind of like buying for this square is the Assassin's Dagger. Like the one that restores some health and stuff. Like, sometimes you just need that little bit of extra juice to get over the finish line. Like, oh, I took... Especially on lion, you know. Yeah.
Also, another great thing to go with Blade of Mercy.
Yeah. Just have the full crit build to go for the nice slow version of the fight with charged attacks. Get as many staggers as you can. Staggers very safe, of course, because the boss cannot hit you if they cannot move.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa. Okay. Little bit of a lightning shot. Oh, nice roll though. Gets out of the grab. Gets a proc. Gets a stagger. All right. Dude, is he cooking? I feel like he's cooking. Oh, the stamina though. Oh, the face transition at the 0 stamina. If Lion had done something there, Knight probably would have died. Okay. Ooh.
Calculated
Okay. Oh, it's so close, dude.
No. Okay. Oh, I thought.
Oh. All right, dude.
Let's get him.
Okay, Mr. Champa. What is your counterplay to Nike having 3 squares at his fingertips and Shadow Altus access? I guess just that square plus two others. But yeah, this is
during
heating
Lion
up.
Fight 2, Champa almost fell off the fell into the river during Ensis.
Oh, did he get the quit out or something?
He got the quitter. Yeah, it was like when you're jumping up the rocks to the waterfall right before you turn the cog.
Gotcha.
Just.
All right, 25 minutes. Center square. All right, man. I don't know what they're doing, but it's going on. Okay, Nike ported to 3-path. Yeah, he doesn't have the stew yet. He doesn't need to go do that. He could sit on this because Champa has marked the chest square, which I think is impossible to complete in Belurat, so you would not necessarily assume that he's here, but he did mark 3 sparkling pot guys, which does tell you that he's here, so maybe this is safe. Maybe this is a safe idea. Okay, Acquiring Gourmet Scorpion Stew is not on the board, so this is in fact safe to do. I feel like he's not actually in combat, even though these things are chasing him. I think he could teleport. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not in combat for that. There's like a weird thing. As soon as you get into that room, you're not in combat anymore, even if those shadow guys are shooting you on the way.
Hmm. Okay,
Still
another.
many, like, bingo threats are still out there. Not like quickly achievable threats, but there's like a lot of squares, but not everything's covered yet.
Yeah, I mean it's opening up for Nike. He's got a column 1. He's got a row 5. Center square of course blocks a lot. Both diagonals are done. Champa has 4 rows blocked already, so I don't know if it'll be a bingo type game. Where's Nike going?
I just
What is he up to out here? Okay, he might be going into Anza's jail. He grabbed the hefty pot earlier, so it might be a 4 hefty pots and this warrior jars square. I don't know about this one. I feel like getting the hefty pots out in Scadu Altus would be a bit more efficient, but there is a double square via the warrior jars, so maybe it is good enough. More importantly, I think it does block 2 remaining lines on Nike's side. Get some squares in different positions on the board, so could be nice.
Yeah, maybe. I was trying to think if maybe he's thinking like, well, I'm sort of on my way south too. Maybe I don't want to get kind of halfway everywhere, but I think you still go back no matter what. You should.
I think this pot square is going to be quite important for him because his lion is dead. He is not going to have a perfume kill target for the foreseeable future. Champa's going to get the shields by virtue of being an Ensis. He could potentially get the Fire Knight Ash very quickly as well, because Rellana dies right in front of Queline's church, and Champa, which Nike knows, has a Grace in Belurat at Small Private Altar, so that Fire Knight Ash can drop really quick. The perfume's an inaccessible block, and the shields is also an inaccessible block, so the 4 hefty pots here is kind of cutting off this line before it begins, which is quite nice. Champa not opting to be naked, therefore the light load did not get him out of that quick uppercut from Rellana. Nice stagger, though.
Champa's not going for anything along with this, right? Like, no, I don't.
He does not have Data Carswell on. He's not wearing any talismans. In fact, dude, he killed ADM and has $0. He bought talismans and he didn't equip them. There are only physic buff icons on his person right now. He definitely bought those talismans and did not put them on. Plus, he did Blade of Mercy in the chest. Like, what is the matter with people, dude? You gotta make our server look better than this. Come on now.
It's like,
I mean, it's a flex being able to kill him without talismans, I guess, but come on, man.
That's why I was wondering if he's doing it without items or something, because he...
talismans aren't considered items for this.
Just the talisman. Oh, right.
Yeah, that's only activatables. Yep, there they are. There they are. Look at all those talismans. Look at all those wonderful talismans.
Dejection, look at the face. Zoom in on his face. Anything? Yeah, careful.
Yeah, he's there you go. And he marked a square. All right. Jesus Christ, this guy.
Oh boy, that's a good fight. That was a good fight, though.
It was very nice. I mean, spent some healing flasks, getting hit and stuff. It's fine. So I could see him pushing towards this Fire Knight Ash shields. It's a bit of synergy. He might be going for the pots first. He's heading in the direction of Morth Ruins.
Yeah. Like, what do you do there? Hefty pots. Perfume with a remembrance. They're not soft. Or do you grab the perfume? No.
Okay, so there goes pots. So now Champa's only bingo remaining is row 1, which Nike is presumably about to block with this warrior jars. So it'll push Champa into a majority game from a 4-square deficit, but he is in Shadow Altus first, even though Nike killed the Gatekeeper boss first. So this was a bit of a question mark that I had about this play. Like, it is really good for making sure that you can play a majority game. But yeah, we'll count it. It's fine.
Yeah. At this point in the game, what sorceries are you looking at? What's the next play here? Or what's the I guess you get the actual war.
I mean, for Champa, the sorceries are pretty straightforward, I think. It's just going to be the Rellana Remembrance, the Glintblade Trio, and purchasing one from Emir. There's not a reason to go up to Mesmer other than this Daedakar's Woe square, or if he wanted to do the Fire Knight Ash that way, but this is a much better way of doing it that he's doing right now. All right, and there's the block. All right, so Nike is in majority, and he can Memory of Grace out of here, which is cool. Doesn't have to deal with Ons. I don't know if he grabbed the Grace. Might have to do a little walk out of the tunnel. Yeah. Not a big deal, but now he should probably be pursuing his Shadow Altus. Interestingly, if he was somehow able to steal away shields, like this column 1 would be a huge annoyance for Champa to block. It wouldn't be like the hardest, but with Great Katana, killing the non-Gravesite Furnace Golems without like the Ashes of War available in other formats like Stormblade and stuff, like it's so slow.
It's so slow.
It's so slow.
I still don't even know what the right way to do it is. Like, even if you wanted to just
legitimately, I think you might. Yeah, that looked like death. Legitimately, I think you might consider the pots, like just killing the one on the way to back section. Like, it's really, really hard to kill the non-Gravesite Furnace Golems in the duration of a single stagger, and having to stagger them twice takes like 9 minutes or something. It's something absurd.
Yeah, I think that's the record so far, 8:57. And you want hefty pots anyway, why not?
Yeah, I mean, Knight does have the hefty pots. That is true. He also gave Hornsent the Scorpions too. Hypothetically, he's got all the Furnace Visages he needs. I don't know if he finished that extra line of dialogue. It's not required to claim the square to get the Furnace Visages from Hornsent, but you know, if you were planning to kill the Furnace Golem with them, it's free value.
The stew without getting that Furnace Visages? That motherfucker stole my stew last time I talked to him and was trying something.
I've never been able to verify this, so I don't know if you're just like smoking something. But the Hornsent dialogue where you give the stew is before the one where he gives you the Furnace Visages. So you give the stew, you finish the convo, and you're done. You can mark the square, and then if you talk to him again, then he'll give you the Furnace Visages.
Okay. I was just wondering if maybe it's like because you break the seal, there's the weird extra dialogue thing or something like that.
So Champa's going for the painting shield? I wonder why he didn't just kill more after Queeline. I feel like that would have been significantly faster. I guess he wanted to...
It does not give a sacred seal.
It does not, indeed. I wonder if he just wanted to get the Fire Knight Ash out of the way as quickly as possible, and then kind of trying to take something away from Nike's Belurat value, and then, you know, he can just, like, when you port away from the church, he's not able to then be invaded by more. So just like, oh well, I'll just grab this painting shield. Although probably just telling more to die and running back would have been faster than this as well. Little bit of question marks here, I think.
Yeah. It is. I mean, I don't think people have. I know these guys have played a bunch, but it's not like it would have been. I don't have to discredit anybody, but it would have been nice to see some spicy shit cooked up or something like something nobody saw coming. Or just
you're always rooting for the spicy shit. I mean, we all are, but you want people to like throw their games for spicy shit, you know? It's a little different.
No, I want people to win their game because of the spicy shit.
Uh-huh. Yeah, this guy is a Say fan. He is not a Jack fan. Say always with the random tech that he only comes prepared with for one single matchup. Oh,
I mean, he is the greatest, right?
He is indeed. Nike struggling to grab Scadu, gets it.
I cannot read that gray, and I don't know what you're talking about. I promised I wouldn't make any mention of that.
I haven't heard it yet, so all good.
Exactly.
Okay, with that shield square, I do believe we are in full majority. So, Nike needs 4 squares, Champa needs 6. What can he do?
What are we looking at? Yeah.
What can he do? So he still has access to Lion with Perfume, which Nike does not. So that could be something. Sorcery is likely still in his pocket via Rellana. He has some sneaky access to the south stuff that was mentioned way earlier that Nike might feel like he can sit on safely, which he can't necessarily. The transformation, the Egon's cookbooks in that respect. But the rest, it's just kind of dangling squares. And when it's this kind of like dangling situation where there's just all kinds of random shit that doesn't necessarily flow together, it makes it really hard to come back on majority, because it's hard to orchestrate like sweeping plays where you just like gather up a pile of squares in one fell swoop and make up the difference that way. The synergy here is like Jory transformation sort of with the painting.
So the remembrance thing kind of sucks. Like, you want to do Dedekar's well with a perfume, or like
you probably do.
Remembrance.
You probably do. I think on Lion with enough Scadu and enough Dex, and then like the fire tier, it's probably good enough to do with Dedekar's woe if your fight is good.
Yeah,
I'm but missing the riposte. Stand and bang. Nope. Run away. Okay, both in the hippo fight.
Hippo race, yeah.
It's a nice stagger. Overhead stance damage. There's the vacuum. Stagger from Nike. Now, I do not know if Nike knows the script. Barely grabs the riposte.
Do we think they're looking at like Devonia's hammer going this way, or like?
I think it's probably transformation Jory, maybe Devonia. I'm not really sure. It's like I'm a little lost in this late game, so I can only imagine that they are, like Champa in particular, is feeling a similar amount of like, I don't really know how I'm gonna pull this back. Like, he can do it, it's just gonna be tricky. He's got to make a few correct reads. And one thing that we mention a lot about Champa is he likes to play his opponent rather than the board state itself, but he hasn't played against Nike very much, so I don't know that he'll have a great read on what Nike is gonna do. So he might be at a bit of a playstyle disadvantage where he just doesn't know how to take away the stuff that Nike likes to do and would prefer, in a way that will get him that advantage that he's kind of used to having when playing against people. And maybe that's why the score total is the way that it is.
Yeah, go grab the painting, get your grace down there, so you've got Jory if you need it. Whip up to do transformation, and you've got the books. Yeah.
Yeah. Nike angling at first floor instead. So kind of like we mentioned in the Say Rosa game, Nike can kind of, because he's at a 2-square advantage, he can kind of go for the less synergistic plays, which are probably safer from getting sniped. So like, there's not really anything out by Devonia, so that one's a pretty safe square. There's not really anything by Bloodfiend either, so that one's probably a pretty safe square. I think as long as he steers clear of these kind of squares that do have some synergy, Egon's Cookbook, Sorcery, Perfume, Dedekar's Woe, Jory, Transformation. So really just that row 1 are all squares that don't feel that great to do. So I wouldn't be terribly surprised if he does some combo of that. And he might get sniped on some stuff along the way, but he has some breathing room. So he's eyeing up this Transformation Egon Cookbook play, but Champa's ahead on it. So Champa could get a really valuable snipe here. And if he lands this double square snipe in a way that Nike has committed all of his time to it, then all of a sudden the game is even, and the conversation resets, right? It's just now we're in an even late game scenario, and then it's just down to players choosing squares and execution, and no square differential needs to be made up. So Nike, by picking a synergistic play that Champa could be eyeing up, potentially walking into a snipe here. We'll see what he chooses to do.
I mean, it is like it's tough. It is like there's also been a bunch of I guess they know where each other are, right? But because there's been a couple times when they overlap, the other guy might not know exactly where he is or how much progress he's got.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, Nike knows that Champa was in Belurat, but probably didn't kill Lion because he killed Rellana and marked scores along the way that kind of like told the story of his progress through Ensis. And if he were going to kill Lion and then kill Rellana, well, for one, he would have been skipping over the Scorpion Stew synergies and the Shadow Thorns and stuff, which would be probably foolish. But then he would have just killed Rellana from behind, from Altus, and then done some other combos of weird squares. Hashtag ad, I guess. What was this?
No, Gray's drinking.
Oh. Well, hang on. He said you were drinking something, and then you showed him something different than you were drinking.
No, the old Kansas City.
One was a bottle of water, and one was a jug of piss. Or is that juice? Isn't it apple juice?
No, it's piss.
Okay, good to know.
Well, the funny thing is the jug of water is actually in a jug of juice, and rewatered, or just vodka, or clear piss.
Oh boy.
We see like a bale with remembrance perfume and dinner cars. Well,
I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna go with no. Yeah, and probably no perfume on it either. Would be my guess. No sorceries up here. So there is a sorcery out by kind of the second Egon's cookbook. If you go out to Karo's, there's that Gravebird sorcery. So that could make up a sorcery that Nike is missing if Champa does not elect to go for that. There's not really a reason to go back.
I can't picture it like that. I don't picture those things together.
Which ones?
You're talking about the Gravebird sorcery, Karo's, and you said Egon's cookbooks?
Yeah, so like the second Egon's cookbook, the one that they're not near now, is by Florisax, which is on the way to Karo's. It's not like
okay,
it's not like incredibly synergistic or anything, but you know, you're on your way. It's a reason to go that way.
Yeah, there's more synergy than the one I thought you were talking about up here. I was like, is there some spirit skip you go to get to? Yeah.
Okay, Egon's cookbook number 1 for Mr. Champa.
Mr. Champalampa.
So they could also collide in kind of a weird way where they choose to close out on different squares first. Like if Nike starts looking for the second cookbook first, rather than pursuing the transformation, he could get out ahead of Champa again, potentially, although he is a fair deal behind. It kind of seems like Champa's going to get both no matter what. This painting guy does take a while to show up. Oh, we are struggling on the jump. There we go. Doesn't matter, because the painting guy takes a while to spawn in. So I wonder also if... because Nike is probably going to make the read that this transformation is part of this cookbook's route. So does Nike bail completely on the Egon's cookbook stuff, or does he try and race and walk himself into the double snipe? He might just grab the Grace and piss off. He is grabbing the cookbook. It's like, hypothetically, it could be Lamenter, but also ain't no way. There's no way.
In a way, yeah.
Goodbye, 200,000 runes.
In a way, even though it's like there's perfume on the board. Surely he's trying to do some weird thing.
I don't know about this, Nike. I do not know about this. He does appear to be pursuing the cookbooks. Like, hypothetically, Champa could have pivoted and been like, I have transformation. The cookbooks are mine. I can go do something else and stake my claim to this square. He's not currently doing that.
Well, why do you know? Why would you? There's no way you just.
You could, honestly. If Nike had marked anything else, it would be 100% correct to go and leave the other Egon's cookbook for another time and keep progressing something else that matters. But without that having happened, it's bold is the nice way to say for Nike to be pursuing this.
Yeah, to leave something on the board like that. It's like, what else are you like? Where else is it going, or what? Just right here, racing for me.
Yeah. Okay. So that was kind of the dreaded situation for Nike. It was a full. He's also going to bail on Gravebird Sorcery Progress, but he's kind of got to do something else. So that was the dreaded double snipe, full on snipe that brings the game completely back to neutral, and Nike has no advantage anywhere on the map anymore. So he's now doing something that Champa isn't doing, which is good for him. But with a neutral square differential, he's got to pick like smart squares now. Like, he doesn't have any more breathing room, basically. So Devonia's Hammer gets him towards Romina, which he could potentially do with Dedekar's Woe, I guess. He could do Romina with Perfume.
Yeah. Dedekar's Woe doesn't affect Scarlet Rot buildup, does it? If you get hit by it somehow?
No. I mean, if you get hit by the stuff that causes Scarlet Rot buildup by Romina, you're probably fucking dead. You probably do not survive that encounter.
Very true.
All right, so Champa gets his essentially second sorcery. Tried to port out in time.
Yeah, let's try. Focus most upset that Champa hasn't done any 360 points. God, he promised me.
Well, he's been under pressure this game, so he's been having to lock in. Not a lot of time for goofing
That's
around.
That's what the 360 skin is all about. Nothing relieves the pressure. Spin the pain away.
Yeah, spin the pain away, exactly. All right, so backtracking through Ensis to grab the third sorcery. This will bring him to 10. And then he's got to find 3 squares. He's got some jewelry progress. Again, he can kill Lion with the perfume potentially. The Dedekar's Woe stuff is still on the table. It's going to be a little close. They're both going to be at 10, so...
What's that Furnace Golem like in, like after the Elak River shit? Is it a fun guy to kill, or...
None of them are fun guys to kill. I think I forget exactly. Like, I have to pull up the stats or whatever, but I'm pretty sure that the Furnace Golem before Shadowkeep and the one in the Elak River, like, relatively similar amounts of tankiness. Oh, Champa missing the sorcery jump.
I was just trying to think of some way to make Blood Fiend a little more.
You can quit out. Oh, no,
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. But Blood Fiend, I mean, the reason Blood Fiend feels good is because it's kind of fast. Like, you don't have to do a ton of setup and prep for Blood Fiend.
That's why I was trying to make something like come out of it, because then when you do from there, like, you're just that's one square. Not really.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be very low synergy heading into the ultra late game. It's really just like, if you can pull off a Remembrance with a perfume and Dedekar's Woe, you're probably going to be at a pretty big advantage in this late game, I think.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they've really got to find a way to make it like scoop everything up, but because the squares just don't feel great right now.
No, it's not the best roll for this late game board. It's pretty tricky. Oh, jump, jump, jump! No. Okay, so if you hit like the side of that tree and get a little bit of a stutter, you can get your like a double jump, like you get a double jump back, and if you do it, you survive the fall. If you don't actually do the double jump, you die. So you actually have to be like aware that that is happening and do that double jump to stay alive there. So he was actually alive if he had did the jumps. Meanwhile,
yeah, it's such a weird thing. I just panic jump anyway. Champa, 360 skip you bitch. What's it called? Yeah, I just always spam jump when I'm going for that skip anyway. Like, I still is there a reason why doing the double jump works? Like, if you can get another jump, then
I have no clue. I have no clue why it works. I just know that it does. Just Elden Ring being goofy.
What?
Wait, Nike has done this tree skip twice and missed that pot guy both times.
That's why he didn't do the double jump. He wanted to get the pot guy.
Okay. Lineup looks a little better. Yeah, okay. That'll do. All right. So it's going to be 10 to 10 and then very quickly back to 10 to 11. And then things get tricky. These are the last two kind of free squares. The Furnace Golem with these weapons that they got is a nightmare. Obviously, Dedekar's Woe and the Perfume are not going to be super friendly. Jory's relatively free-ish, but he is a jaunt. He is a jaunt.
Hey, Nike hits the skip first time every time, buddy.
Ooh. Let's clip it a little bit. Oh.
Oof.
Just a little out of rhythm. Whoa! That was a huge hitbox. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I did not think he was going to get hit by that.
Is that Solaria trying to hit Jack through Orbilis or something like that? I swear it's really good.
Hit Jack, bro. I'm not in the game.
When you're doing your double crucible like
Solaria, yes, of course. The double crucible knight shenanigans. It'll be useful one day when I'm able to do it.
Sure will.
Whoa, okay. Okay.
The punch.
Little greedy, but does get the stagger.
Oh, always fun to see a Devonia stagger.
Okay. Wander is playing Elden Ring.
I wonder.
Okay. Into Blood Fiend for Champa. Okay. This is looking a lot cleaner from Nike this time around. As I say that, he takes a big shot to the face. Hilarious. Nice roll on that one. Greeds. Come on, man. Don't make me increment my curse counter. All right, healing. Some horse-on-horse action.
Oh, yeah, that's a spicy soup. Oh, okay.
Okay, nice rolls, nice rolls. That should put it away. All right.
Nice, everything.
All right, Devonia down. Blood Fiend about to fall. Where are we going on Nike? Did he grab the Grace out here, actually? Because, again, Romina, kind of relevant.
Yeah. So remember, it's on,
I don't think he wants to be doing the skip again. Okay, so Nike is pretty sure he's going to have just a split-second head start on Jory if he sends it this way. He's just drinking the physic. He's like, I'm going.
Great Katana Furnace Golem race?
Oh my god, he's doing this? Ooh.
Are they both doing it?
No. Champa's going to Jory 100%. He's 100% going to Jory. I mean, this is the closest Furnace Golem. But I feel like this one is super tanky. Okay, it was like, what, 55-30 or something when he started this? I'm very curious how long this takes.
I just don't understand the rules on Furnace Golems. Like,
hit
It's
him.
a damage threshold.
Yeah, just deal damage.
Like,
It's just a DPS check. Say believes that the Golem is going to be faster than Jory. Champa has quit out for some reason. Oh, he's getting different talismans? Thorny. Oh, he's prepping for Golem, actually. Okay, so he's getting his multi-hit up so this Golem dies quicker. We'll see if this detour pays off.
If you have 4 hefty pots, is it not just faster to go fucking throw some pots in that guy who's sleeping over there?
If you have the ingredients, it is 100% faster, like guaranteed. But if you
get all the spirit visage in the world, what? I guess not sure.
Yeah, I mean, he has access to the visages down here. You would have to come by the red flesh mushrooms somewhere and the embers of Mesmer, which can take a little bit of time to farm. There are some pickups like on the way to Hippo. But yeah, we got a Golem race on our hands. Nike's been here for like 2.5 minutes already.
You did call the time, and I was totally paying attention.
So oh no, wait, 1.5 minutes. 1.5 minutes.
1.5 minutes. That's what
1.5. Yeah. So he's got a 1.5 minute head start, but Champa's got a better talisman setup, I guess, at this point, because he did some shopping. Although actually, it's kind of the same as Nike's. Shard being the only real difference. I mean, if this goes well for Nike, this could be a big steal. So this is going to take a lot of time from both of them. And then they're both at the same spot for Jory, potentially. We'll see if he can one-cycle this thing. I have no idea if that's feasible or not.
I don't know how you don't accidentally, what do you call it?
Take the riposte.
Accidentally back post it, yeah.
Well, when you're spamming Ash of War, it's not too terribly bad. Yeah, this does not look like a one-cycle to me. Yep, okay. So, we gonna be here for a while. So this hypothetically is the type of square that would reward you for investing in your late game a little bit with a little bit more of a DPS weapon like Milady or Backhand Blades. Like, I am very confident you could one-cycle one of these things with either of those weapons. Great Katana, not so much.
Feels so good. Oh, you feel great. It's like, hey, I have a reason to do sweet dance attacks. Here you go.
Oh, the grab! Oh, no!
Heal it. He's fine.
I don't think so, man. I do not think so. No, he's dead as hell. Uh-oh.
He's got 3 health. He's okay.
Champa's Furnace Golem's on the ground. He's on the wrong side of it, though. So that's gonna suck. You might as well just, like, take the riposte right away, because you're not gonna be able to one-cycle it anyway. Yep, that's not the right side, brother. But yeah, Nike got a bit of a swirly there.
These guys are just jumping in the Furnace Golem pot so that they can prove they're wrong. Jory would have been faster.
Yeah. Any comments, Mr. Say, on the speed of this? I'm pretty sure Jory's like dead already.
I was getting out. Well, he's probably got 2 gold dead already, and he's fighting Jory right now. This isn't this shit. Oh.
Uh-oh. All right. Oh man. What a sad thing to have an issue on at this stage of the game. Oh man, if he just bails on this and says like screw it and goes to Jory, like he's got a chance, but he can't spend any more time doing this. But he's back. All right, so Champa definitely has to die, 100%.
Why are we doing this on a horse?
That is a good question. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, Champa getting hit. Heals up. Does not have Ritual Shield on. Okay, dodges the grab. That was probably the way that Knight catches up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure doing the pots would have been faster for either of these guys, basically. Is incredibly slow.
Dude, I would love to see some big hefty pot action in like just day-to-day life. I swear you could just use the pot. You got the shit. There's stuff to craft on the oil.
Even just like the one furnace pot tech, I think, would have done the trick. Because then you don't have to go through this second stagger. All right, that might
You're doing a
do
360
it. Yeah,
spin
okay.
on Thorn,
So this is gonna do it for Champa. All right, there it is. So now, what are we doing? Are we going Jory? Are we going for a perfume? So that was 6 minutes from when Nike started, and Champa started like a minute later. So 5 minute square. Not super great.
No, especially when you were saying 3 minute square wasn't super great. One of the other games.
Yeah, well, in the earlier stages, when you get to this stage of the game, every square is going to be like, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes plus. So maybe not that bad. I don't know. But they are going to be neck and neck looking for this Jory, unless one of them pivots. Skipping Grace on Nike. Drop downs have not been his greatest friend today or this weekend. All right. We're chilling.
Liberty Rocks. Who do you like? Who are we killing with perfume? Oh, can we have a rate? Maybe a race with frenzy perfume.
Oh man. All right. Champa appearing to be pivoting, I think. Would love to see a finish on perfume. Oh, Nike. Okay. He's fine. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, no, that was
Okay, he's at the bottom. All is well. All right, this looks like a perfume buy to me. This looks like a perfume buy. Fire. Not buying the perfumer's talisman on this guy. Oh, no, he watched the footage.
He did, yeah.
He watched the footage from yesterday. He knows. He now knows.
The talisman adds so much. Is it 20%? It's a lot.
I think it is a lot. I don't know, and I don't have the screen space to look it up, but I do believe it is very, very nice.
I just remember being very upset that all that extra damage with the jar talisman doesn't actually do anything for volcano or furnace golems.
Yeah, that's just a set value that it does. It just always does a third of their health. No lantern in the Jory Catacomb.
How fun would it be if the 4 chests got marked right there as you got like the Viridian chest?
New square, acquired rewards from 12 chests? Maybe. Maybe that chest would be opened.
Forever, huh? Yeah. It's a great chest, lots of stamina.
Okay, misses the skip. Perfume ready to go, and he's going for Lion. We did see him pull this off the other day, or yesterday, right? That was him, I think. Pretty sure. It's been a long weekend.
Action.
All right, round 2. Oh, nope. Getting the imp involved. That looks like death.
In before Jack says something about a lantern?
It would be easier with the lantern. It would indeed be easier. You could see where the wall is. Yeah, see, he keeps missing the roll. Like, that's clearly a vision problem. Oh, and then he rolled too far, dude.
Oh, that's too far, yeah.
I don't know about the roll technology. I don't. Are there any roll enjoyers in chat? Like,
I saw some. I know somebody does it. I've seen him do it. I don't love it. I just walk off.
there he
There it is.
goes. That
Yeah.
looks good.
Yeah. Yeah.
No lantern, but at least a little bit of a more, I don't know, standard
Boy,
approach.
tell him to fuck off, and Daddy don't need no lantern.
Oh, Champa going full damage. Although he does have Shard of Alexander on. Unless he plans on kicking said lion, I do not believe that is a very useful talisman.
Dude, dragon kicks. He's got talons. Let's go.
Hey, he's gonna stick with it. Why not? Whatever. If he gets like combo killed by this without having ritual shield, I am going to make fun of him a little. The curse counter is waiting. Surely having Shard of Alexander on will not punish him in any way. Unless he does kick it. If he actually kicks this lion, I'll be so thrilled. Okay.
Well, there's my next thing. If Shard of Alexander adds more kicking,
that's some damage. That is some damage, all right. That's a whiff.
Oh.
That's some damage. Kick him. Kick him.
Do you not just like sit there and do some Dedekar's wall attempts or something here? Like what?
I think he believes that it's in the
He's
bag with this
right
play.
now.
Because Nike would have to do Romina at this point, and I think he's feeling better about his lion. But Nike has been dark for a very long time, so who the hell knows? It is maybe a little... Yeah. I guess if, like, hypothetically the perfume got sniped, he could just, like, quit out of the fight and put on Dedekar's Woe and normal shit and try again. Yeah, this is looking mighty fine. Okay. Some of that missed him somehow.
Covering over curse cap.
It's waiting, it's waiting. Oh, lion whiffs. Okay. Oh, yeah. And... GG's. Champa and the lion perfume bringing it home once again. You cannot stop this man when he ends on this square. Mark the square? Am I disconnected from the board? I'm disconnected from the board.
No, you're not.
Am I?
Have you just wait?
I can't see him having marked
Am I disconnected from the board?
Okay, he has... hang on.
You have just left, yes.
All right, all right. Nike marking squares after the match has ended. All right.
Oh, come on. It's close. There's 5 seconds difference.
All right, I will be bringing in the Champalampa. Hello, Champa. GG's.
Hello.
GG's, Champa.
GG's.
Congrats on another perfume lion win. This is your square, my man.
Jack dives into it. Jack dives into it, Champa, how come you didn't do a 360 skip for me on Torrent after all that practice?
I did one on accident on foot, I think.
On foot?
I don't remember where.
As you were.
Oh, my Nike. God damn it. Hang on. Nike, you were not supposed to close streams. He's deafened, of course. Shit. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Shadow. I'll do it next.
That's okay. Oh, I'm floating.
What? Whatever. Shadow, ask questions while I do this, please.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, you got
How
this.
did you feel about the squares?
I felt like I was really excited about the early game. Felt I had good ideas. Nike had the same ideas, and he was faster. So got me in a bit of trouble there. He definitely had me on the ropes. Yeah.
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 How do you feel about the furnace call? Like, were you kind of like talks about furnace call took a little bit of time, and like you did well on the alien village sorcerer too at the very start. It's fun. I just love to see that square go off of that hit. Was there some active war tech from the very start?
I was being a bit woozy at the start there, and I didn't leave enough time to actually put on the ash before leaving the gate. I like ran out the gate with my pants in my hand, basically, as I felt like. Yeah, I should have had that prepped completely. That the idea is just to have the club be cold when you leave. Then you
Got
can
it.
like just jump attack R1. That's a stagger, and then take their post, and then run away and repeat. Like just to cycle him like that on Scadu 0.
Nice, yeah.
So very
No, good.
rushable.
So
Yeah, you had some really good riposts. I'm sorry. Go for it.
No. You finish up.
I was just gonna say you had some really good like timed riposts when right when those little fly fuckers were gonna jump on your back.
Yeah, if you're fast on the first one, it feels like if you do it well, you always have time to get that riposte before you get jumped
cool.
on.
It just cycles around. Cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
So
Then for the second one, you gotta lead them away far enough.
what was the deal with center square this game? I disconnected from the board, so I lost the log, but like it was like 25 minutes or something on one of the like fastest, most value squares in this format, and it just was 100% ignored. What in the world was that about?
I wanted to go Belurat this game. Like my plans got completely smushed, but I wanted Belurat, and I thought instead of going for the chests, I could like pick up the Gravebird armor and the hanging pots, and potentially go Belurat with the 3 sparkling pot guys and just like surround the middle square, not give too many fucks about it.
Okay.
But yeah, plans went right out the window basically from second one. So
It seemed to me that we've had a lot of like pretty strong Belurat games this event, and this was one that I felt was pretty clearly strong for Ensis. And I know a lot of people have favored Ensis if it's strong because it's faster. So I was very surprised to see you in particular not go for it. But yeah.
Yeah, I definitely thought Belurat felt. I couldn't figure out what to do there, especially with everything else, but it seems to work, I guess. Like, what did you what were you thinking at the start before you're saying that you wanted to go Belurat first, and then it kind of went to shit? But like, what was your thought? Or, like, what was your pathing?
Well, one of my big weaknesses is to not be able to get like a very clear view of the board before we're off, and then doing something random. But I thought in my mind when we started, I thought Belurat was the strongest play. But yeah, now I have time to actually sit and look and see if that's the case or not. But yeah,
That's business, baby. Yeah.
I
was just curious.
To me, it looks really good to me in the start. Yeah, whether it was or not, yeah, you know more than me.
I don't. I promise you, I don't, sir. But I know what you mean. Like you see Scorpion Stew. You see like the Belurat Thorns is on the board. There's definitely some stuff leading there.
Yeah,
and then from
I remember.
I guess you just kill it.
Yeah, I remember thinking about Rellana. Rellana is my killer remembrance without using items, and I can't really reliably do anyone but Rellana and Gaius, and he's so far away. And then obviously, if you do Belurat, you can still access Ensis, but if you do Ensis, your Belurat is kind of bad. Like it takes a bit to just go back to Belurat.
All right, let's get Nike in here. I don't want to leave him too long out in the cold. Welcome in, Mr. Nike. GG's. Another really nice game from you. Really off to a rip-roaring start. You blocked all the bingos quite quickly. And then just a crucial double snipe on the Egon Cookbook transformation synergy kind of put the game a bit out of reach.
I stood on it a little too long than I wanted to. After going
Say was in chat quivering in his little booty saying that he was worried you were coming for him.
I had a nice little game plan for the win after Hornsent. But obviously skill issue, so.
After I disconnected from the board once or twice, so I lost the log. What was the sequence after Hornsent that you're referring to?
After Hornsent, my plan was to, go straight to the transformation, but I just took a little too long on that. I shouldn't have went for the Grace. I probably could have got transformation at least if I didn't get Egon's cookbooks at least.
The first floor Grace you're referring to?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. That makes sense.
because I think that Grace didn't really do much for just for Devonias anyway.
Mhm.
And then I think I should have went for Scadu Altus. Furnace Golem, much weaker than the one that I went for.
Yeah, the one in the well, you guys
It
both
was
went for
actually-
that one.
Yeah, it was actually a
yeah.
first goal, right?
Yeah.
Yep, and I just skill issue. I should have just did my safer strat for that, which use the horse and just never get hit.
Yeah, I mean, he has a lot of HP to chew through, so the horse probably a bit slower, maybe safer. But I mean, you were in the fight a good minute before him, because he stopped to do like a talisman swap out for that furnace golem to get a bit more DPS oriented. And yeah, that you would have had it if not for that unfortunate grab.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought I was under his legs, but I guess not.
It's a pretty wide hitbox. Yeah, you got to be like pretty deep to his heels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is unfortunate.
I was using all my
Otherwise, if
willpower
I
to try
got
to
at
keep you alive.
least that square, the furnace golem, I still had the plan. I still would have got the win somehow, because I was gonna do that, go for the perfume instead of Jory, and then I would have went for Jory last for the win.
Who were you gonna do with perfume?
Romina.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you grabbed like the Grace by Devonia. When you open your map, it kind of looked like you hadn't. So I was like, okay, he's not interested in perfume, but maybe you did.
No,
And I just didn't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did grab one by Romina or Devonia. I died there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I wasn't sure if you were in like Stake America range or something, but because there is a stake kind of off to the north. All right. Any other questions for? Yeah.
I just want to say GG's and like you played extremely well. If I had lost this, I would have been like, yeah, deserved, 100%. Like you had me
Thanks, sir.
just running around like an idiot in the early game, being
Yeah, I
confused.
mean-
Felt pretty hard.
Yeah,
It
GG's,
was
man. Hey.
definitely a hard game.
You played a lot better in the mid and late game, so that's what matters too, right?
It all matters.
Well,
You know.
it all matters. Yeah.
Yeah.
GG's
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
It's a very fun one. Eventually.
Awesome. Yeah.
GG's, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard you guys talking about the Ensis play. I didn't realize in the beginning with the 4 chests, but I should have thought about that because 2 DLC shields, 4 chests, 3 sorceries. All of that is basically Ensis. Ensis has 4 squares. Belurat has like 3, or Ensis has 5 maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it was a close call this game, I think. One thing that we were remarking on during the cast is that it was hard to declare Belurat with this board because everything was kind of post-Lion. So you can't really, except for the pot guys, you can't really tell your opponent, hey, I'm going to Belurat this game, and inform your opponent to go elsewhere.
Curse Blades first to kind of tell him, oh, I'm in Belurat. Unless he just thought I killed the other one down by the what do you call it?
By the dogs or the painting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely thought it was Belurat, and I respected it.
Yep. Yeah, that was the idea I was going with. Did you think I'm in Belurat already?
Yeah, but you did a nice job being able to take the sparkling pot guys away because Nike was working on that. He had one more to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was really slow around that time. That.
But did you have something else, Shadow?
No. I appreciated the Dedekar as well. A couple of attempts there on online.
Yeah,
and was scared every time, but
I was like, I'll try it, but it's too much damage. And then I could do I'm not doing it. Just do rebel without using items and be done with it.
It was great.
Oh,
I appreciated you were a Dragon Man for like the rest of the game, too.
Oh yeah, the transformation cosplay. Yeah.
Transformation. Yeah. We were hoping that when you had Shard of Alexandria on, still you're going to do some kicks with the perfect battle.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
that
You
thing
had Shard
does.
of Alexander on with the perfume. It was funny. I was worried that
I
you were gonna
did.
get killed by the lion because you didn't have ritual shield on. But
It's me,
so
Tech, Shard of Alexander and Shattered Stone Talisman. Go get some
kill a bird warrior for
pants
some
and
kicking
kick
pants. Yeah,
everybody.
dude.
Kick pants. Yeah. Yep.
All right, guys. GG's. Congrats to Champa. We will see you in a bit in the finals. I'm gonna make the break just a little bit longer to give you some time to shake it out, reset. So it'll be a 15-minute break this time, and we'll ask
15
Say
minutes.
and Dodgy to be ready for that as well. Nike, GG's. Really good
Good luck,
showing this tournament, man. Like I was very impressed. You've like grown so much as a
Thanks, Shay.
DLC bingo player. Like it's really cool to see.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Bro, you grown up before my eyes, man. Not that I would ever do any better, but I just remember those other DLC bingo games where I was fighting. You were fighting Rellana for however the fuck long you needed
Yep,
to, but you got her down. I was
Rellana
there with
Ego
you every
fights.
minute.
Yep.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. That was
Yeah.
great. Yeah. Good for you.
Those were some funny days. Funny days. Yeah.
No, man, I felt your pain on those. Sometimes you gotta just you gotta let these bosses know who's boss, even after.
Exactly.
Are we off air?
Even after.
No.
Oh,
All right,
Oh.
but we are going to
yeah,
be.
good luck,
So
Champa.
let's cut to that break.
huh?
So good luck, Chapa.
Oh, yes.
Oh, thank you, GG's, man.